Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
By the mercy of Radha Mohan, most of the time on the weekend we have I have fortune to say some words. We together have fortune to listen the glory of our Ishtadev. So in chapter 6, 10th canto, chapter 6 and text 30. Shri Shuka Vacha Iti Pranaya Baddhabhir Gopi Bhikrit Rakshanam Payitvasanam Mata Sanniveshayad Atmajam. Headed by Mother Yashoda, we are bound by maternal affection. So nice. After they thus chanted mantras to protect the child, Mother Yashoda gave the child the nipple of her breast to suck and then got him to lie down on his bed. All gopis were bounded by maternal affection. So much love was there that they chanted the mantra for our Kanhaiya. Purport. When a baby drinks milk from the breast of his mother, this is a good sign of health. My point of view, this is only not good sign of health. This is also the good sign of very strong, tight connection with mother of a child. Because you realize, child remains to realize the connection. That's why whenever he feels, the child feels he needs, he cried and only look at mother. So as a devotee, we should also, if we are hungry of any kind of our, not completely material, when we have a strong, deep desire for our spiritual need, we should cry. And definitely this cries, mother, listen. Actually, for material need, we also cry only to our mother. And as we are in Vrindavan, as in the devotional service, as a Vaishnava, we all know that who is our mother. So it's better even for your small, non-beneficial material desire. If for the short time you need and you think that why I don't have that, and you are feeling for anxious, and in this anxiety mood, you are not completely ready to focus even on spiritual activities. Non-beneficial material activities fulfill first. Keep your outside satisfaction and then try making yourself free to deep inside spiritual upliftment. As much I can understand. So it's not the only good sign of health. It's the sum total of all kind of beneficiaries. So the elderly gopis were not satisfied with chanting mantra to give protection to Krishna. It shows the gopis' love with their maternal affection. How they are in motherly love, how they can satisfy just by chanting some mantra. Same thing in material world, what I said, that non-beneficial. We chant different material mantras. Those are not non-beneficial. So gopis were not satisfied. At certain states in material world also happens. We get bored, not satisfied. Then we take next step. They also tested whether their child's health was in order. When the child sucked the breast, this confirmed that he was healthy. One point of level, this is also okay to check the health of your baby. But baby check the connection. Baby satisfy after connected. Till then baby cries only. Not satisfied, crying. Belly full, happy. When the child sucked the breast, this confirmed that he was healthy. And when the gopis were fully satisfied, they had the child lie down on his bed. Text 31. Tavan anand dayo gopa mathuraya vrajam gataha vilok putana deham babhur tivishmitaha. Meanwhile, all the cowherd men, headed by Nanda Maharaj, returned from Mathura. And when they saw on the way the gigantic body of Putana. Actually, Putana, after killing Putana body, Krishna didn't keep in Vrindavan, in the area of Vrindavan, in the radius of this parikrama or whatever where they were living. Krishna thrown the body of Putana out of the radius of Vrindavan, and they found that Putana is lying down in Mathura, and they were struck with great wonder. Purport. Nanda Maharaj wonder may be understood in various ways. First of all, the cowherd men had never before seen such a gigantic body. Obviously, we also many things see first in our life when we are surprised. And therefore they were struck with wonder. Then they began to consider where such a body had come from, whether it had dropped from the sky or whether by some mistake or by the power of some mystic yogini, they had come to some place other than Vrindavan. They could not actually guess what had happened. And therefore, they were struck with wonder. The different speculation they were making from where this body came, horrible gigantic body. Text 32. Nunam matarshi sanjato yogesho va samasah sa ev drishto hitpato yadahan hanak dundubhi. Nanda Maharaj and the other Gopas exclaimed, my dear friends, you must know that Anaka Dundubhi Vasudeva has become a great saint or a master of mystic power. Otherwise, how could we have foreseen this calamity and predicted it to us? Vasudeva has become a great saint or master of mystic power. Nanda Baba was saying this. Otherwise, how could we have foreseen this calamity and predicted it to us? Actually, Nanda Maharaj forecasted or instructed them about all these happening. Anaka Dundubi is an instrument that blown before happening something, war or something, any kind of calamity. So by this blowing this instrument, it's just to make each and everyone to be aware that something is going to be wrong. And this already Vasudeva Maharaj said to Nanda Maharaj, the Gopas, it was very clear that they need to be a little bit careful. This verse illustrates the difference between Kshatriyas and innocent Vaishyas. Now there is a differentiation is described over here between two communities, two Varnas, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, warrior people and the business people. By studying the political situation, Vasudeva could see what would happen because he was Kshatriya. Whereas Nanda Maharaj, the kind of the agriculturalists, could only guess that Vasudeva was a great saintly person and had developed mystic powers. Nanda Maharaj was not able to see this, what Vasudeva Maharaj saw. Vasudeva actually had all mystic powers under his control. Otherwise, he could not have become the father of Krishna. On the other hand, it shows the qualities to become the father of a god. That level of devotee definitely need that kind of empowerment. Doesn't matter how this empowerment and this all strength is coming from, by sadhana or by tapasya, austerity. But it is needed to become the father of God. But in fact, he foresaw the calamities in Braja by studying Kamsa political activities. Actually, Kshatriya, having the political mind, and not only political mind, related with, definitely with some relation with Kamsa, husband of his sister, he was understanding many things very clearly. And thus warned Nanda Maharaj to take precautions. Although Nanda Maharaj thought that Vasudeva had predicted this incident through wonderful mystic powers. By mystic powers gained through the practice of Hatha Yoga, one can study and understand the future. This subject is totally different, has nothing to do with modern Vaishnavism. If some people are doing, they know. It's difficult to say. To go in Hatha Yoga, this yogic studies. Text 33. Kalebram parsubhikshitva tattah vrjoksa dure chiptva vaivasho Nedhan Kashtaveshtitam. The inhabitants of Braja cut the gigantic body of Putana into pieces with the help of axes. Wow. Then they threw the pieces of far away, covered them with wood and burned them to ashes. So the Brajvasi also fulfill their duties. What to do with if they find any kind of any dead body? Purport. It is the practice that after a snake has been killed, its body is cut into various pieces for fear that it may come to life again simply by interacting with air. So the same thing Brajavasi were knowing about Putana, that Putana is not less than any poisonous snake. Actually, she put the poison on her breast to kill Krishna. That's why she has been concerned as a poisonous snake. So it is possible. It is said how it is possible, I don't know, but cut into pieces after killing one snake. Otherwise, by the effect of air, this snake can become alive. The same thing they were thinking, that this Rakshasi, this demoniac lady, can also awake again. Merely killing a serpent is not sufficient. After it is killed, it must be cut to pieces and burned. Putana was also like snake. After her death, they cut her into pieces and burned. The same thing one should do with a snake. After killing, need to cut into pieces and burn. And then the danger will be covered. Putana resembled a great serpent, of course. And therefore, the god men took the same precautions by burning her body to ashes. Text 34. Dayamanasya dehasya domascha guru saurabha uttitah krishna nirbhukta sapadyahat papmana papmanaha. Krishna nirbhukta sapadyahat papmanaha. Because of Krishna's having sucked the breast of the Rakshasi Putana, he put his mouth on her breast. When Krishna killed her, she was immediately freed of all material contamination. The master of this vast universe was there. She was just a simply demoniac lady. And the one relation developed between both of them, Krishna and Putana, mother and son. So it became the duty of Krishna to free her of all different material contamination. Her sinful reactions automatically vanished. This is the nature of our Ishtadev. Ahetuki, causeless mercy, unconditional love. She came to kill. He connected this incident with relation, and to prove this relation, he freed her from all material contamination. Wow. This is only possible by our Ishtadev, or it is only possible by our Gurudev. No difference. Her sinful reactions automatically vanished, and therefore, when her gigantic body was being burned, the smoke emanating from her body was fragrant like a guru incense. Kripa after kripa. Coming to kill. Kripa after kripa. She was looking so ugly, so ridiculous, so harsh. Even when when her body was being burned, fragrance was coming out of the smoke of her burning. This is surprising. Such are the effect of Krishna consciousness. If one somehow or other becomes Krishna conscious by applying his senses in the service of the Lord, Putana, somehow she was also doing the service with different intention, but she did her service as a mother. One is immediately freed from material contamination. Sarmatam Swakatha, Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana. Hearing about the activities of Krishna is the beginning of purified life. Punya Sravana Kirtana. Punya Sravana Kirtana. Simply by hearing and chanting. Sravana Kirtana Smaran Mandan. Listening with ears, chanting with your mind. Simply by hearing and chanting, one becomes purified. It means this hearing and chanting is the process of purification. Therefore, in discharging devotional service, Sravana Kirtana, hearing and chanting is most important. Then with purified senses, one begins to render service to the Lord. Rishi Kena, Rishi Kesha, Shevanam. Bhaktir Uchyate. I need some seconds. आ रहा हूँ थोड़ी देर में. हाँ? थोड़ी देर बैठोगे क्या? थोड़ी देर बैठोगे क्या? ये भी चलोगे? So I'm very sorry. I have to stop in between. There's something, some seva has been given by Srila Gurudeva. It's also important, and this person came now. And you all people know that I am at the gate. I'm not in my personal place. I'm in seva. So I have to go. If someone can continue, still half an hour is remain. I request to Andika Prabhu can continue. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Baba.
So please come back if possible.
Yes, I will try. If the time is there, I will continue.
Yeah.
Or I can again sit in the evening time also, if you allow me.
Yeah.
If it is possible. So I like to continue in the evening time or in the afternoon, 3 o'clock or the 4 o'clock for half an hour. If possible. I don't know what is the system of Zoom.
Yeah, it's good. Which time is good for you? You can choose, please.
3:30 is okay for me.
Okay.
So
I will take
3:30.
opinion of Bhavya and I inform it. 30 minutes just.
Yeah, so you can 40 minutes, 45, 40 minutes.
Okay.
40 minutes.
Yeah, we will meet later.
That time I can take 40 minutes. And after that, I will conclude. And then again next Sunday. This is something important regarding with this board, signboard with the light in front of the temple that people can see easily which temple this is. So this is
Thank
so
you.
for this I have to go. This guy got also accident. So he also came after some bandage and it took time. So he's there now, so I have to go with him. Thank you very much for your kindness, for your unconditional love, showing your mercy to me like a completely fallen soul. Thank you very much. The service to the Lord. This is called bhakti. When senses are impurified also, until Shravan Kirtan is not there. Senses are purified with the process of Shravan and Kirtan, listening and doing in Kirtan. And these purified senses only can use full to do the service of the Lord. You can see the same thing happen directly or indirectly with Putana. She came to kill, but indirectly she did the service to the Lord. And that's why when her nasty material body is burned to ashes, it gave up the fragrance of Aguru, the most agreeably scented herb. It means that when our bhakti reach on that state with the purified senses, with the full of our heart, with full of our devotion, it gives fragrance, high-class fragrance. Text 35-36. Putana lok balagni rakshasi rudirashna jinghasayapi hare stanam dattva sadgatim kim punas sradhya bhaktya krishnaya paramatmane yakshan priyatamam kimnu raktas stanmatro yatha. Putana was always hankering for the blood of human children. And with that desire, she came to kill Krishna. But because she offered her breast to the Lord, she attained the greatest achievement. What then is to be said of those who had natural devotion and affection for Krishna? Yeah, this is the point. Very good, nice line is there. If Putana is coming with this intention, she attained the greatest achievement. What about the ordinary affection? Human with their natural devotion and affection for Krishna. Gopis, who as mothers offered him their breasts, or to suck or offered something very dear. It's not only matter of the breast. Anything offering. Offering breast means anything we can offer, what we offer. As a mother offers something to a child. The natural affection of a mother to their children. Putana had no affection for Krishna, actually. She put the breast in the mouth of Krishna, but not that purified intention. She was not in love with Krishna actually. She was envious and wanted to kill him. Nonetheless, because with or without knowledge, she offered her breast. Difference between Putana nature and God nature. Demonic nature and God nature. She attained the highest achievement in life. Even the intention is bad, but at least offering. Generally, any lady is not ready to put her breast in the child of someone's. Not possible. So, Krishna caught this mood. Doesn't matter. She's come in the lady form, in the form of a mother. And generally, any lady doesn't put her breast in the mouth of any other children. So, Krishna caught this mood. Even she is not unknown for me. She is not my own mother. But she came with bad intention even, and she put her breast in my mouth. So she became my mother. She is not considering Krishna that Krishna is her child, her son or something. But Krishna is thinking about her. Doesn't matter. She put her breast in my mouth, so she is my mother. But the offerings of devotees attracted to Krishna in parental love are always sincere. A mother likes to offer something to her child with affection and love. There is no question of envy. Krishna caught this mood. Her putting breast in his mouth was not envious. She came with this intention. But at the time when she put the breast in his mouth, this was totally motherly. This short moment was motherly. So a mother likes to offer something to her child with her affection and love. There is no question of envy. Krishna caught this mood. This moment he caught. So here we can make a comparative study. If Putana could attain such an exalted position in spiritual life by neglectfully, enviously making an offering to Krishna, what is to be said of Mother Yashoda and the other gopis? If we are offering something with our purified mood, purified heart, how much he can give us? Though a pure devotee don't have any kind of desire that God should give him something. Even by this mood, by looking this intention or mood, what he cannot give to the devotee, he is ready to give everything, even himself. If devotee doesn't want anything, for this type of devotee, he is ready to give himself, who served Krishna with such great affection and love. That's why it is said, Prema Sambandha, loving relation with our Istadeva, loving relation. And this Dasi Bhav, this Kinkari Bhav, this Manjari Bhav only can come by loving relation with our Istadeva. Unconditional love. No demand, no desire. And if any desire is there, this will fulfill automatically without any effort. Like Gurudev said, if our fifth effort is there, our all effort, full desire will fulfill without any effort. We have to increase this effort actually. Prem Sambandha, loving relation. Offering everything for Krishna's satisfaction. Mother Yashoda and Gopis, other Gopis, that time. The Gopis automatically achieved the highest perfection. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended the affection of the Gopis, either in the material affection or in conjugal love, as the highest perfection in life. Ramya Kachit Upasana Brajavadhu Varjena Ya Kalpita. Either in maternal affection or in conjugal love, as the highest perfection in life. Text 37-38. Padbhyam Bhakti Hirdi Asthabhyam Vandabhyam Lokvandite Angam Yasya Samakramya Bhagwan Pitatsnam Dhatu Dhanyapi Sa Swargam Bhavab Janani Gatim Krishna Bhukta Astan Kshira Kimu Gavo Numatra. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is always situated within the core of the heart of the pure devotee. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is always situated within the core of the heart of pure devotee. It is very important that we have to make ourselves pure. Words are very important. And pure devotion only come with our association, by the mercy of Gurudev, and with the effort of our continuous practices. And he is always offered prayers by such worshipable personalities as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Because Krishna embraced Putana's body with great pleasure and sucked her breast. Although she was a great bitch, she attained the position of a mother in the transcendental world and thus achieved the highest perfection. What then is to be said of the cows whose nipples Krishna sucked with great pleasure and who offered their milk very jubilantly with affection exactly like that of a mother? It shows there is no difference in his sight. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam. This vinasaya cha duskritam came later. First came paritranaya sadhunam. For the benedictions of sadhus, devotees, and loving ones who really cared for him. Those who are really from inside very curious and anxious, having a very deep greed with pure devotion, eager to see or eager to go in service, leaving the suffering of this material existence with full of their heart, those who are very, very, very eager, greedy. These verses explain how devotional service rendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whether directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly, becomes successful. Yen Kain Prakaran. Anyhow, he never differentiate. Many times I listen Keshav Baba saying, you just see that, oh yeah, in the temple, someone came. Someone came is a big thing. At least someone came near to me. Enough. He's happy. Radharani is very happy. Not going near, they are not happy. Going near to them, looking at them, having darshan. What is the meaning? I came to see you. Why? Because I love you. To whom we love. We always try to see, where is my lover? A child, when he loves mother, little mother here and there, he starts to looking for where mama gone. Why? Because of love, because of caring, because of affection. Wife sometime here and there, husband is very anxious. When husband is here and there, wife is very anxious. Why? Because this foundation is strong. They are in love. Putana was neither a devotee nor a non-devotee. You see, neither a devotee nor a non-devotee. She was actually a demoniac instructed by Kamsa to kill Krishna. There was no number for Putana. Non-devotee has at least number. Okay. He knows about Krishna. He knows about bhakti. But he doesn't want to come or she doesn't want to come. They are non-devotee. There is number 1 or 2. Devotee 1, non-devotee 2. But Putana was not coming in any number. She was just instructed by Kamsa to go and kill Krishna. That's it. Nonetheless, in the beginning, she assumed the form of a very beautiful woman and approached Krishna exactly like an affectionate mother, so that Mother Yashoda and Rohini did not doubt her sincerity. They didn't doubt. She uttered very beautifully. Actually, Mother Rohini and Mother Yashoda don't have that type of heart to doubt anyone. Pure devotee, never doubt. Very simple, kind-hearted people. Not people. They were the elevated soul. Parikaras of Golok Vrindavan since life and life. But here they were showing how nice heart. They didn't doubt on this lady. They just saw, my God, so sincere lady has a lot of love for Krishna. The Lord took all this into consideration. And thus she was automatically promoted to a position like that of Mother Yashoda, without any difference. Yashoda, as explained by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, there are various roles one may play in such a position. Putana was immediately promoted to Vaikuntha Loka. Putana sent to Vaikuntha in the Loka of mothers, and one division Matriloka actually. Krishna considered her own mother among the other motherly love, Gopis, Yashoda and Rohini. He put Putana at this level in Vaikuntha, which is also sometimes described as Swarga. Vaikuntha Loka sometimes we know as Swarga. The Swarga mentioned in this verse is not the material heavenly planet, but the transcendental world. In Vaikuntha Loka, Putana attained the position of a nurse. Dhatri Uchitam. Daima. Daima means at the time of birth of baby, we keep one more lady because mother is not able to do anything for this small baby. So this nurse, this maid is there to take care of the baby. So this is called Dhatri Uchitam. Putana attained the position of a nurse. Dhatri Uchitam as described by Uddhava, the son of Brihaspati. Putana was elevated to the position of a nurse and maid servant in Goloka, Vrindavana, to assist Mother Yashoda. There she became assistant of Mother Yashoda. Whenever Mother Yashoda is busy, not able to not to do anything, this Putana is doing instead. That's why it is said, billions tons of this common human being are not enough to glorify the nature of Radha Mohan. Not possible. Billions and billion tons. These tons, not possible. What glory we can say? Is there end of the glory? One thread of the hair of Krishna's or Radharani head as the entire beauty of universe consisting. What we can glorify? Just one hair is able to contain this cosmic creation's beauty. That much beautiful they are. How much we can glorify? Payasim yasam apivat putra snehastu. Payasim yasam pivat putra snehas nutan nilam Bhagavan Devaki putra keval yad dikhila pradaha. Tasama viratam krishne kurvatinam sutekshanam na puna kalpate rajan sansaro jnana sambhava. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the bestower of many benediction, including liberation, Kaivalya, or oneness with the Brahman effulgence. For that personality of Godhead, the Gopis always felt maternal love, and Krishna sucked their breast with full satisfaction. Therefore, because of their relationship, it was not just they wanted to put their breast in the mouth of Krishna. This putting the breast in the mouth of Krishna, because of the relationship, the word came over here. Relationship. That's why when we read, we need to be careful that which word is coming where, what it is saying. They were satisfied to put their breast in the mouth of Krishna. But this was including relation with Krishna. At the same time, they were definitely feeling that I am the mother of Krishna, this child. I am the mother and it's my son. I am the mother, he is my son. I am the mother, he is my son. There was no shortcomings. There was no something lacking in this thinking of Gopis. That was the word over here always used, maternal love, motherly love. Because of their relationship, a mother and son. Although the Gopis were engaged in various families' activities, doesn't matter how many bother they had in their own family, doesn't matter how much activities we are doing in this material world for our existence, for our satisfaction, materially satisfied ourselves at every level, no matter. One should never think that they return to this material world after leaving their bodies. So going or the coming or practicing in this spiritual platform, our practice, what we are doing is the meaning that we want to go in seva, from where we no need to come back at this material platform to suffer again and again in different kind of 84 different kind of billions of different kind of bodies. See animals. See the life of an elephant. Big, huge body, big ear, big trunk. How difficult to live this life. Just looking at this, heart start shaking. See the pig, see the dog in their life. No consciousness. Not able to take the name. No chance. We got the chance. We got the chance. Next time we will get the same chance. No guarantee. No confirmation. Human form. Or the same in the time when the Prabhupada, Mahaprabhu Sriman Mahaprabhu took birth. In the same Kalikal. All amenities, facilities are available. We are doing mistake. He arranged everything for us very beautifully. Second by second timing is going on. It's not for you only. Same, whatever I am saying, the same for me also. Don't think like I'm saying for you. It's not like that. The same I'm saying for you, it's also applicable on me. Purport, the advantage of Krishna consciousness is described herein. Krishna consciousness gradually develops on the transcendental platform. One may think of Krishna as the Supreme Personality. Yeah, very important. I think it's coming now something. The advantage of Krishna consciousness is described herein. Krishna consciousness gradually develops on the transcendental platform. Gradually, not overnight. One may think of Krishna as the Supreme Personality. One thing. One may think of Krishna as the Supreme Master. One may think of Krishna as the Supreme Friend. One may think of Krishna as the Supreme Son. Or one may think of Krishna as the Supreme Conjugal Lover. If one is connected with Krishna in any of these transcendental relationships, the course of one's material life is understood to have already ended. It means to say, to develop relationship according to all these relations, you can consider him friend. Navadha Bhakti, 9 types of different Bhakti. Dasya Ras, Sakhya Ras, as a son, as a lover, as a friend, supreme teacher, can make a guru. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Taktva deham punar janma naiti mam eti. Taktva, after leaving this body, this type of my devotees never take birth again. For such devotees, going back home, back to Godhead is guaranteed, will not come back. No punah kalpate rajan samsaro jnana sambhava. This verse also guarantees that devotees who constantly think of Krishna in a particular relationship will never return to this material world. In this material world of samsara, there are the same relationships. Really, we have different relationships in this material world, at material platform. Son, wife, lover, friend, husband, daughter, mother, father, cousin, nephew, niece, many relations are. But these relationships are temporary illusions, not even temporary. These are temporary illusions covering. The relationships are only covering. That really covered our eyes to go to near a real relation. Ajnana Sambhava, such a consciousness awakens in ignorance. This ajnan, this ignorance, because this happens because of ignorance. No knowledge when there is no effort to know the things. But when the same relationship awaken in Krishna consciousness, which same relationship? Son, friend, lover, got it? Master, etc., etc. When the same relationship awaken in Krishna consciousness, one's spiritual life is revived. And one is guaranteed to return home, back to Godhead. Even though the gopis who were friends of Rohini and Mother Yashoda, and who allowed their breasts to be sucked by Krishna, were not directly Krishna's mother. We consider, but definitely Krishna is directly not my son. If I consider Krishna is my son, this as a devotee, I am thinking I developing relationship. But really Krishna is not my son. That came with the help of this material body. So it is said, even though the gopis who were friends of Rohini and Mother Yashoda, and who allowed their breasts to be sucked by Krishna, were not directly Krishna's mother. They all had the same chance as Rohini. They all had the same chance. We have to catch this chance. Chance by luck or by their karma. They all had the same chance as Rohini and Yashoda to go back to Godhead and act as Krishna's mothers-in-law, servants, and so on. The word samsara refers to attachment for one's body, home, husband, or wife, and children. In samsara it happens that this body is attached with different kind of relations. But although the gopis and all the other inhabitants of Vrindavan had the same affection and attachment for husband and home, their central affection was for Krishna. Their central affection was for Krishna. One point, they were focusing there. Center was there. Goal was fixed. Okay, family, this, that, everything. Alana Demka. But the target is there. In some transcendental relationship, and therefore they were guaranteed to be promoted to Golok, Vrindavan, in the next life, to live with Krishna eternally in spiritual happiness. Only spiritual happiness, there is no suffering. Free from different relationship, different horrible sufferings. The easiest way to attain spiritual elevation, to be liberated from this material world and go back home, back to Godhead, is recommended by Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. Krishnera samsara kara chadi anachar. One should give up all sinful activities. Chadi. Krishnera samsara kara chadi anachar. One should give up all sinful activities and remain in the family of Krishna. Then one's liberation is guaranteed. I think time is up now. So I was not concerned, but when I saw the clock, then it was 40 minutes was there. Already some other classes will also come. So I will not take your time. As much small, little I was able to share or explain, I did. Thank you very much, Ishwari ji, Keval Bhakti ji, Bhakti Lata ji, Uddhava ji, my God. I'm very happy to see Uddhava ji is here. You came Vrindavan, but you came only for some days, I think. So please, this time if you come more, little longer. Thank you very much. Ramata ji, thank you very much. Anuradha Devi ji, thank you very much. Thanks to all of you. And keep your mercy on this Das. I'm also your Das, Anudas. Das, Anudas, 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 Anudas. Thank you very much.
Radhe Radhe Go